Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Writer's Tips and Feedback. I am Samantha Wright. I am a writer, hobbyist photographer, and wife. Today's video is all about the word that. I feel this is almost the most overused word there is. It can be put into sentences and not even change the sentence at all. It still says the same exact thing, but it also doesn't seem as concise and clear because we have an extra word in there that's actually not needed. This is where we can improve our writing just by not using this word excessively. I hope that this video can help you do so. Ever since I've taken notice of the overusage of the word that, I've come to notice I pick out needless that's throughout writing, whether it's a book or any other type of writing when I'm beta reading and stuff like that. I definitely pick the word out and I definitely comment they should delete this word. And I'm pretty sure a lot of writers that I have beta read for got sick of seeing "this is an unnecessary word, delete it" on their manuscript as they went through my notes. It is entirely true because I can't be the only person who feels this way. It's definitely an annoying thing to read a continuous word which doesn't even make sense. It doesn't add anything to the story or the sentence. It's not giving me a better picture of what's going on. All it is doing is taking up space and making me read an extra word. Here are two examples of the way that can be used correctly. He had always acted that way. He bought a car that was green. These two sentences are perfectly fine. I see nothing wrong with them. They definitely need the word that within them to make the sentence make sense. The next slide here is three sentences which use the word incorrectly or unnecessarily. He knew that he was wrong. She knew that he was lying. There wasn't a thing that he could do. As you can tell, these three sentences all have a needless that because once we read them without the word in there, they read much more concise and clearer to the point where I'm flabbergasted as to why anybody would put the word in there to begin with. He knew he was wrong. She knew he was lying, and there wasn't a thing he could do. They read so much better, and I'm still confused as to why we're sticking this that within the sentence when it's not necessary. So if I have this pet peeve of using the word that excessively, what are my opinions on using it in dialogue? I find using it in dialogue completely necessary. We tend to use it as we speak naturally, and we do overuse it and put it in places where it's not necessary, and I feel that's part of being human. Nobody is perfect, and we definitely overuse words. There's a point where you want to be realistic, but not too realistic, in a sense. If your character overuses the word that, and another character does not overuse the word that, you've created a little bit of characterization. We can tell their type of personalities from what words they speak and so forth. It's definitely something to consider when using the word. I do find it completely fine to use the word that within dialogue. That might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I promise you it makes sense. Implementing this into your writing is definitely going to give you a little bit of an edge over some people who don't actually know about this. If you think about it, if you stop writing the word that into your sentences without it needing to be there, you're definitely going to cut down on the amount of edits you have to do when it comes time. Then in doing so, you're going to also foster a habit of not using excessive words. You're definitely going to make yourself think about it for a moment. Do I really need this word? And is it really helping the sentence or paragraph or even the manuscript as a whole? You're going to ask yourself that, and then you're going to be able to answer it, and so you're going to definitely have less tedious editing to do. Here is a reminder about the Facebook group, which is also called Writer's Tips and Feedback. We are welcoming you with open arms. We invite you to join us. We are over 500 members, and we are creative, encouraging, and supportive. And of course, we accept any skill level. So if you're a beginner, newbie, whatever you want to call yourself, you are also welcome in our group as well. Here are the rules, and I will leave the link in the description box below. If by chance you're enjoying the content I am offering on this channel, feel free to subscribe to get notifications when I upload new content, and be on the lookout for the next video.